There we go. Any second now. There we go. We are live. We could probably just spend the 30 seconds in silence. Whilst I do think Facebook's being even slower than normal at the minute, actually sending out the notification to say people are live, because someone was doing a live yesterday and I got the notification, went straight into it because I knew they were going to do it. And by the time I got the notification, got in, they'd finished the live. It was like 3-4 minutes. So yeah.
So I'll just stay quiet for 3 or 4 minutes then, yeah?
And then say goodbye and then...
Yeah, we've got one person on now. There you go. It's starting to come through. So hello, welcome to the Green Umbrella Live Lunch. There it is. Sorry, Kim, did I make you jump?
No, I just did it for dramatic effect.
Dramatic effect. All about drama. All about the drama. So yeah, we were just saying it just seems like there's even more of a delay than usual in terms of Facebook and the notifications coming through. I still haven't had the notification on my phone to say Green Umbrella is live.
We live.
So yeah, I mean, it comes through on LinkedIn before it does on Facebook. So I think it's quite interesting. But I think Facebook's tinkering in the background at the minute. There's a few. Actually, I think both platforms are. Have you noticed your LinkedIn app? There's a slightly different user in the UI is slightly different. The user interface is slightly different. Have you noticed?
No, I've noticed some weird stuff on Instagram though.
Oh, have you?
There seems to be like a bit of an animation when you like something. It just seems to sort of almost flow across the screen.
Yeah, I like that though. It's quite fun.
Right, so if you just like a post, it goes.
Well,
the heart just pops out and floats up the screen.
Yeah. Right.
It's taking me back to MSN days. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Maybe I don't like enough things to have noticed it.
Yeah,
when you just click the heart, it doesn't do it. But when you tap it,
oh yeah.
Oh, that's probably.
You know what I still haven't got on Instagram? The ability to save reels.
What?
You could say like there was an update that you could save a reel, a bit like a TikTok, wasn't there?
Oh, yeah. I was going to say to save it to your like folder on Instagram.
And say, Nicole, don't scare me like that. I thought I just made up a story.
No.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Okay, so the LinkedIn thing's really simple. All it is the top of the app now. I've got the little pencil top of the app.
Oh, good for you. I haven't.
No, mate.
You've still got the search up there.
Maybe they only do award winners first.
Yeah, I haven't got it either.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't use the app as much as I do.
The first post on my LinkedIn is Green Umbrella Mark's throwback band post.
Yeah, I was going to say. So Mark, for those of you that don't know Mark, Mark is in a band.
He's in a band.
But
far too long.
Far too. So tomorrow is what anniversary? 20.
It'll be the 25th anniversary of our first ever gig, almost to the day. So it's a weird thing. It's always on Balloon Festival weekend in Northampton. So whenever the Balloon Festival's on, we know that it's the anniversary of our first gig.
Amazing.
So, yeah.
Is that what, the hot air balloons?
Yeah, they're not just for us though.
I was going to say no.
All those years when I was little, looking out at Northampton, seeing all the hot air balloons, that was for your band, Mark.
Yeah, it was just to celebrate us.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a hell of an achievement, isn't it? Because there must have been like a few faces have changed over the years. There must have been 1 or 2 disagreements over the years, things like that.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I mean,
a few last gigs maybe.
Never quite like that, but to be fair, even the people that have, the few people that have come and gone are still part of the extended family sort of thing. So most of them will be there on Saturday anyway. So there'll be just different people getting up and doing stuff, and various drummers, guitarists. The only person who will have to play the whole gig is the bass player, because we've never really been able to replace him.
Excellent. No, I'm sure it'll be a really good night. Really good. We expect some video footage.
What's the craziest band story you have, Mark? I know you've told us a few in the office.
There's
But what's
nothing
the
that
most
suit.
live
Nothing
lunch
that's
friendly?
No, I can't think of anything that's
Suitable.
PG.
Have you ever had anyone throw their knickers at you?
Yes.
How many times?
Ooh la la.
To be fair, the one that sticks out is actually a bloke, though, unfortunately. So rather than, it was a rather large gentleman, and I think he ripped his own pants off.
Oh.
And then threw, and you look down, it's like, what the hell is that? And there's these large pair of like destroyed Y fronts. So
When you say destroyed Y fronts,
literally,
just stop that story there. Stop that story.
Yeah, not like that. Yeah. He just somehow pulled his own pants off without taking his trousers off. Let's put it that way. He's
I mean,
a strong
what a
man.
skill, though.
Yeah.
Have you ever had any groupies you've had to like manage?
No, don't think so.
Just Heidi.
Yeah. Yeah, she doesn't come to many gigs anyway, so it's all right.
Oh. Cool. Okay. Well, congratulations to you and to the rest of the guys as well. So keep rocking.
What's the
on.
name of the band, Mark?
Wordsworth.
And where can we find you?
What?
You can find us on.
I almost swore then. I almost said, "What the fudge is that?"
You know, you said about
doing it for dramatic effect, Kim.
you said about groupies would have to handle. I think if Nicole ever came to a gig, it'd be like,
Yeah.
The thing is, Nicole, we can clip that and use it again and again and again.
Do it.
Just do it once more for us.
Wandsworth. It wasn't Wandsworth, it's Wordsworth, isn't it?
yeah, that's it. You're not Wandsworth. That's a place in London.
Yeah, that's my place.
Yeah.
Oh my
Those over there probably heard it. I hear their whole conversations. They were talking about all their Tinder dates yesterday. So in between the drilling, I hear their conversations. They're like, "Oh mate, did you go on that Tinder date last night?"
Just like that.
Is it just like that? Is it?
Guys, we're not even 8 minutes in.
Sorry, yeah, I sidetracked.
There
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, if we can save that, I'll use that as a promo piece for the gig on Saturday.
Yeah.
Just me in the on a massive screen in the background.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'd be able to say.
Oh man. Right. Okay, so I don't know where to go next. Social media news. Who's got some social media news?
I got one.
Yeah, go on, Kim.
Thanks very much, Nicole.
You start on. You put your hands up.
Thanks for the permission. So I read this morning that YouTube is now adding a tab. I'm not sure. I think it's maybe just on the app. Yeah, it looks like it's just on the app at the moment. You're going to have a little tab that says samples, and it's basically a way for it's short form video. Put my teeth in. And it gives you samples of the latest trending tunes based on your listening habits. So you can discover new music and Wandsworth. And
Wordsworth.
yeah, I think that's quite good.
I don't know if she's doing that on purpose.
I was doing it on purpose.
I might change the name of the band though now.
Yeah.
Maybe after 25 years, maybe that's what we need, a proper rebrand to Wandsworth.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, it's a good time to do it because, you know, these new features, they get promoted, and this feature is all about people being able to discover new music, new like artists, building their audience quicker, that kind of thing, which encourages them to put their stuff on YouTube in the first place. So win-win.
Yeah, no, I like that. With YouTube. Are we all okay today?
I was going to say, what is going on today?
My day's all backwards. I started my day before I did my hair, so now I don't know where I'm at.
And I can vouch for that. And so can about 10 other people.
What?
Well, no, because I went to the gym late last night. I didn't get back till, I don't know, almost 11 o'clock. And then I had to, it was a workout. So I had to have a shower, wash my hair. And then it got really late and I had to wait for my hair to dry. So I thought I'll straighten it in the morning. And then I didn't get out of bed, basically. So we had a call. So I had to like do my best with my hair. And I said to Kim, my hair is really puffy.
That's what she looked like. Monica from Friends when she goes to the Bahamas.
It was like literally, I was like tied it back as tight as I could, and like Kim was just like, "Oh my god!" So we did this call, and then that finished. I was like, "Quick, do my hair." So I feel like I've not even started my day. So yeah, not put together yet. Anyway, oh my goodness, this is gonna be one of those episodes, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. So this week I'll go next. So on Tuesday this week, I did a webinar on Facebook, like Facebook groups, how to make sure you create an engaged Facebook group, and like all the like best practice, that kind of stuff. So if anyone wants the recording for that, drop us a message and Kim will sort you out the recording. But what's happened since is that I've seen. So one of the things I say is that a best practice, you should always have a second admin on your Facebook group. Because if so, let's say you're the only admin, you build a Facebook group, you're the only admin, you like something, you get hacked, you lose access to your Facebook account, that's it, you've screwed. There's no admin in your group now, you can't get in. So it's always like, always have a second admin. So I always say that anyway. But then Facebook is now sending notifications to group admin. So where the admin isn't looking after the group, basically, not administering it, not moderating it, basically saying if you don't get yourself in gear or select another moderator, another admin, we're going to choose someone from the group for you.
Oh,
harsh, isn't it?
Wow.
but
But if
how
you
would they choose? What's it based on? Is it just like top contributor? And...
Yeah, contribution, activity in the group.
Okay.
So you've got to think. So there's all this press about Facebook usage is declining, blah, blah, blah. Okay. But my personal opinion is it's not declining. It's just that it's already got the mass audience. There isn't much room for it to grow. But of the, I can't remember the stats now, 3 point whatever billion people that use Facebook globally, 1.8 of them come to 1.8 billion are using Facebook groups on a regular basis. It's one of the key reasons they come to the platform is to use those groups. So you can understand how Meta wants to make sure that Facebook groups remain this kind of like this magnet for the users, and they're only going to do that if they are administered properly, moderated properly, there's quality content in there, engaging content in there. So I get it from their perspective, but also what's the point of building a group if you're not going to bloody use it? So I thought it was well timed having that webinar and then that coming out as well. So yeah, just goes to show sometimes I get it right.
Sometimes you know what you're talking about.
Occasionally.
Not in this episode, but on the whole. I don't think any of us know what we're talking about today, to be honest.
For about 5 minutes on Tuesday evening, I knew what I was talking about.
And even Paul Green gave you a shout out, Christina, and said you remembered the title.
No, it's because I've delivered it now. That's why it's in my head. Wait till next week. I have no idea.
So
Karen over on LinkedIn said that would definitely motivate you to sort it out if they would just pick a random. And this is the thing, because they don't know if this is someone that is a that annoying person that's always posting the same thing or always pitching, you have to keep removing their posts, or the person that like maybe they do deliver really good value, but you definitely don't want them as a client. Like Meta's not going to know whether it's that person or not. So like I said, it's going to be tricky. And if people miss the notification, it could happen without them even knowing. And here's the other thing. So let's say we've got a Facebook group Meta automatically makes Nicole admin. I don't get the notification. I don't realise I'm on holiday. I could come back from holiday to find Nicole's kicked me out of my own group.
That is just so savage. Like, who would do that? When you've like created the group, like surely everyone sees you as the leader.
Yes, but then if you've created a group and you're not very active, the new people creating the group won't know who you are, but they'll recognise this person because they're always contributing. So actually, you gotta show up and back you.
Show up, back you, 100%, always. So yes, that's it. So right, you asked me what the title is for the next webinar.
Yep.
The next webinar is all about how to.
No. What's the title? Not what it's all about. Okay. The title is, drum roll, Nicole.
I wrote these months ago. I know it's about how to extract email addresses from social media and how to build your email list. That's what it's about. That's what I'll be covering. That's what, it doesn't matter what it's called. That's what I'll be talking about.
So how to get your social followers into your database.
Yeah, see, that's what I said.
Good. I'll tell you what it's called once the page is loaded. Mastering the art of growing your email list through social media.
There you go, you see. That's a good title. Who came up with that?
Me. That way? Is that correct? I don't know.
Not for me, the other way. I'm pointing at you now.
I'm pointing at Kim now.
No, not for me.
No. I don't know what.
You're pointing to Wandsworth.
But surely, like, if we're on live and we've set it as these places, that's where we'll sit, right? So, like, Kim's there for me, Mark's there for me, Christina's there for me.
No. Oh.
Now
Mark's there for
your
me.
Your camera's reversed, so if you want to point left, you've got to right.
Right, I'm so confused. What are we doing here?
I don't know. Right. You know Nicole. Wait. Nicole, social media.
Let's go with Twitter, shall we, to start with?
X.
With who?
Right, everyone just check their phones quickly. Have you noticed he's updated the icon slightly?
Yeah.
I
was going to ask you, Mark, did you update it on the website, or is it the plugin we use that's updated it automatically?
No, I had to do it manually.
All right.
Yeah.
And I noticed in the last week, Elon posted the logo saying, "What does he posted a new logo. Did everyone see that?
No.
I'll try and find it. He posted a new logo with basically contributing the bird into the X and asking everyone's opinions of it. And like, I don't think anyone was a fan. Anyway, I'll try and find it whilst I'm talking. Basically, Elon, I think, wants to make Twitter more of like, he wants to use videos as much as he can on the app. And he's now putting timestamps. So it's quite a simple one, but I guess it's quite good. Almost like YouTube, where you can just highlight a certain section that you want to go and watch, but you can just timestamp on a video on Twitter. It doesn't say how long the video has to be, but yeah.
I think that's better, because quite often you've got like, this video, you watch it from 36 seconds in. So yeah, I like that.
Yeah, because can you imagine if this was on Twitter, people would be able to fast forward past the utter shocking content for the first 17 minutes and catch up on some social media news. So
I thought it was quite a nice little, like, he's actually done something quite useful there.
Well done, Elon. Well done, mate.
Well done, Elon.
Only taken the best part of the year.
God, he tweets a lot, doesn't he? See, I'm still calling it tweet. I'm not going to X.
You just won't do it. You will not conform.
I'm not doing it. No.
We're going to let you try and find that. We'll, Mark, I know you said you got something. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, I just remember something. I hadn't got the article handy, but just while we were on X, I did see something where he has downgraded content from certain
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
news outlets in terms of load speed. So if there's a post with something, say from the BBC or New York Times or something, it takes ages to load or something weird like that, because he's just having a little spat with all of those kind of people. And there was some other proper stuff to do with sort of about the algorithm and generally external links getting bumped down as well. But yeah, it just reminded me of the so basically don't post something for the New York Times or the BBC because it'll take about an hour to load.
Yeah.
Just because he doesn't like them.
Yeah,
But anyway.
he's having a moan, so he's just going, I tell you what, any links to them, you're not seeing it.
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
I did see something about some accounts, their reach being restricted, and it was because he doesn't like what they're saying, but maybe it's the same thing. I just misread it.
Yeah, probably the same thing, and perhaps their account.
I've got it here. X is limiting the reach of some links and mentions in posts.
Oh yeah, I saw this.
Yeah.
Did you see the thing about ID to access the app? If you try and get rid of the bots.
I saw something, but I didn't read it. I saw something about ID.
Yeah. So they're looking at ID verification, so that they can remove bot accounts. But I'm like, I just, are people going to want to
upload their ID to Twitter?
If that was me, I'd just be like, nah, like not bothering.
So on LinkedIn, if you were to lose access to your LinkedIn account and you were trying to get it back, there is a way of doing it, and you have to like take a photo of a passport, driving license, government issued photo ID, and people are always really uncomfortable with it, and that's on LinkedIn, which is a professional platform. So I just feel that, are people really going to want to do that?
I don't think you'd bother, would you, unless you were really sort of needing the platform. I don't think it. No.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
It's a barrier to entry.
So here's a follow-on from that then. So I think we talked about a few weeks ago the fact that part of his longer-term vision is to essentially turn X into some form of bank.
An everything app, isn't it?
Yeah, he did all the stuff with PayPal, and he wants to introduce some sort of payment feature into X as well. So if you were using X in that way, does that change your thinking around proving you are who you are to protect any funds that might be held there?
Yes, but do you trust what's going on in the background?
Well, this is a whole other thing then,
to know that whatever's happening is actually secure. If he's got rid of half the workforce that were actually working on security and things like that, why would you trust a platform that hasn't got the development skill?
I feel, I'm getting into territories I shouldn't talk about because I don't know.
Say it.
So this could be a controversial and totally wrong thing to say. There are people who struggle to get bank accounts. So does this then give them an option? Is it going to be that there are some people that are almost forced to use it because that is their only option?
But then would those people have the required ID to actually do it anyway? If that's still the
I don't know. You think like a driving license? I think most people would, even if it's a provisional license, they'd have some form of photo ID.
Yeah.
Does anyone have like a Monzo account or like a Revolut?
I've got a Chase.
Chase, yeah. Did you have to do? Are you taking the mickey?
Oh, censor yourself now, Nicole. No, I'm not taking the proverbial. No, I have actually. Yeah, and you had to upload ID for that.
Kind of thing, yeah. Because with Revolut, I can't remember, but I must have. And then you get a card and stuff. Like you do get a bank card sent to you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm assuming it's going to be like something like that, isn't it?
And I think it will be, you know, Bitcoin, crypto,
Ugh,
that kind of thing.
not real money.
So, well, do you know, if you'd have said that 2 years ago, I probably laughed along and said, yeah, but we got to pay attention to this stuff.
We're
There's
going
no
to
such
live.
thing as real
I
money
don't get
anymore anyway.
Bitcoin.
You don't get Bitcoin.
I don't get it.
All right, so we can get someone on to talk to us about cryptocurrency. How about that?
Yeah, okay, yeah, that'd be
I'll
good.
pop it on the list.
Add it to the list. Yeah. I've got a few people.
Because just
Because
like
I'll be honest,
would
I
like-
don't know anything about it.
Yeah,
so that's
like
probably
I'd
why
like
I'm
to know more. Because I do
Have you
see about.
got any crypto, Mark?
No, I know nothing about it. Never looked into it.
Oh, there we go.
Just one of them things that's.
Yeah, but I know that it's something that we do have to be aware of, as you said, Christina.
I would say that everyone should have a little bit now.
See, I prefer those things. They're like tokens. They're called coins, and then there's a paper version as well. And I go into the shop and I give it to someone, and they give me coins back. It's an amazing concept.
Wow, I didn't realise we did that anymore.
I know.
Can't remember the last time I had cash.
Part of the problem.
You know, for a long time I didn't have any cash, and then I went, actually, no, we should always have some cash on us. And there's a whole other story there I'm not going to share now because I just realised what the story was. Save that for another time. But yeah, you should carry some cash because money attracts money.
That'd be what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I'm terrible though for the Apple Pay. Like for me, it's not real money. I'm like, bing, 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 bing. And then I'm like, oh sugar. Yeah.
But you see, in a few years from now, you'll be like that with the old crypto.
Even when Apple Pay came out, I was very much like, oh, I'm not going to do that yet. I'm not going to do that yet. Because I knew that I would just tap and not think.
I think it's very clever Apple Pay doing that. Because me personally, on a night out, oh my, like the bank statement the next morning, because you're not thinking about it. You're not having to look at the money and think, oh, I've only got this much left. You just, we'll think about that tomorrow.
Yeah.
So,
But it's no different to having your card though, either.
It's contactless, just in general. Like when contactless came about, as much as I love it, it's such a dangerous game because you just tap, tap, tap. And I was really worried.
Sorry. Tap, tap, tap.
There's another video.
Thank you.
We should do that. So we should put that up and clip it and be like our posts. Tap, tap.
Double tap.
There we go. And then edit Christina doing that at the end. We've made ourselves a little GU jingle. Now we just need Mark's fat. Sorry, I'm getting carried away.
Mark can get his guitar out that he was playing just before we came on.
Not on live lunch, no. You have to come to the gig to witness that.
Tap, tap.
Double tap.
Tap, tap, double tap. Wait, what's going on?
You can, to be fair, you'll be able to write the music with AI now. So,
should we do it?
What, write a GU jingle?
Yeah. So between now and next week, GU jingle.
Oh, well,
It has a ring to it.
We've got 2
Let's
weeks
sample
to do it.
Nicole's voice.
Just do it again for us, Nicole. So we've got the sample.
Tap, tap, tap. Do you want me to add the double tap?
No, that's Christina's line.
What's your line, Kim? You need one.
I'm tapping out. I don't know.
And Kim just disappears offline.
Oh man, this is terrible. What are we doing?
We can't launch it for next week anyway because we've got guests on next week, haven't we? So, but we can do it when we're all on the week after.
Have we?
Oh yes, we can get the week off next week.
Yeah, well, you've got the option. You've got the option. So next week, you've got,
Trying to hide the smile.
you've got Jen Roblin, Jen Roblin and Jasmine Navarro are coming on as guests next week. So I thought you could have a nice week off if you wanted to, or you could join as well, would be awesome. So basically it's A-level results day today, correct?
It is.
And it's GCSE results next Thursday. So Jasmine does a load of work, like working with teenagers that have had issues. Just see. Thanks, Karen. She's just put on LinkedIn. Obviously, there's the automatic subtitles. So when you're going tap, 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 it's saying sailboat's hat.
Sailboat's hat.
That
There we go. That could
Yeah.
be that beat. Sailboat's hat. Sailboat's hat. Chapter. Anyway. Thanks,
Yeah,
Karen.
so yeah, Jasmine Navarro, she does loads of work with sort of, say kids, young adults, who have got various issues, but a lot sort of to do with confidence, that kind of thing. And then Jen Roblin is an anxiety specialist. So we just thought, with it being kind of exam results season, the changes that creates for people, the anxieties that appear from that, it would be a good conversation to have, because obviously a lot of people in our audience are, they might have kids of that age, they might know kids of that age, but also these are things that I don't think it really matters how old you are. When you go through a period of change, it creates certain thoughts, feelings, emotions. So yeah, it would be good opportunity to have that conversation. So yeah, that's what we're talking about next week. So have we got anything else for this week?
Just some vague-ish stats on generative AI, basically. So they've done some comparisons to the uptake of other technologies, not other platforms, but other technologies.
When you say they have, who?
Sorry, this is on Search Engine Journal.
Okay, cool.
So so they've looked at sort of user numbers, comparing the uptake of basically AI against smartphones and tablets, which is not a particularly good comparison in some ways, because like they say, there's basically a cost implication to using smartphones and tablets. But the overall thing is it's double the rate of uptake already of what smartphones and tablets were back in the day. So they're estimating that by the time that ChatGPT is 2 years old, which is later on this year, it'll have a user sort of numbers around the 77.8 million. So that's individuals that are looking into it, just having a play with it, but also obviously businesses that are using it, for different tasks and things like that. So it was quite an interesting comparison in terms of the fact that people are using it not just for work and business, and it's out there in the consciousness. And it does say that obviously younger users are more prevalent on there as well, especially just sort of millennials, Gen Z type people that are just using it just to sort of it's part of their way of doing things now already.
It's really interesting. I've been asked to do I was asked to do a talk on AI, and I kind of went, I can do. So I'm going to do a session on LinkedIn and how to use AI to help your LinkedIn presence. But yeah, I just feel like there's so many things to consider, so many moving parts. It's like just the different ways we can use it to help us in business. It's just absolutely crazy. So
I thought,
put a session together on it, it's almost like I don't know where to start, because there's so much I could talk about.
See, I thought we would have done a lot more about AI, like blogs, workshops, but I guess that's what it is, isn't it? There's just so much out there. Wait for the dust to settle to actually be able to say something with confidence, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because there's a lot of people talking about it, do this, do that, and then it's like, well, that's now changed, and that it's just, it seems a bit chaotic at the moment.
I know we've had him on before, but we had him on talking about his story. We could get Harj Gale to come on and talk about AI, because he's written it's a resource to help you with the prompts you put into your AI tool. Ooh. So that what it's generating is a better result first time for you.
Ooh.
So he's got a really good tool for that. So we'll,
Yeah, because that's one thing I struggle with is like, it's what you put into it to get the best results out. Because I find like when I showed you that time, I put that and you said, no, try this. And it's like, it does matter massively to the result that you get.
Yeah, it is. It's. I'm not saying what you put in there was crap. That's not what I mean when I say this. But it is crap in, crap out.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
The more you give it to work with, the better it can serve you.
Yeah, the more information you can give it, certainly at this
Yeah.
stage, the better result. I mean, when I've looked at some of the sort of photo AI stuff, I was looking at sort of putting actual photographic settings in there and all sorts of things. So there's a level of detail in there that, you don't just say, draw me a picture of a pig in space or something. It's literally as much detail as you can and you will get a better result, basically.
We still haven't done our AI things, have we? Like our faces.
Oh, I did mine ages ago.
I feel like we should.
I've done what the.
That
we know you did yours, because yours was a bit of a bit of a sort.
I was like, now I know why people think I'm scary when I saw them photos. There we go. Yeah. No, it is interesting. And honestly, it's so many, and it's as if there is no. People are not putting this immediate age barrier. Like, I'm not hearing people go, "Oh, I'm too old to use ChatGPT." I don't understand it. It doesn't seem to have that barrier that we've seen so many other things have over the years. It's quite interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely. I mean, I'm just looking at my apps and stuff at the minute, and obviously I've got the release of Photoshop, but the Photoshop I use is the beta all the time now, because that's got the AI stuff in it. I don't necessarily use it all the time, but when I was doing the slides for the webinar the other night, was one of the images we'd got. I can't remember exactly which it was, but it had like a brick background on it. And like before, if I'd have wanted to expand that out, I'd have had to cut it, do it, try and blend it, blah, blah, blah. No, just marquee it, say, fill that area, generative, done.
Wow. So what you're saying is you're going to have a lot more free time?
Well,
that's what I took from that as well.
There will be, obviously, apart from on a Tuesday when I'm doing slides.
I knew that's what you think.
Yeah.
No, we've got an agreement now. Tuesday afternoons, that's Mark's time. He's got time protected to check my slides.
I mean, I don't think it's an agreement, more of an instruction.
I'm not a designer. I got high standards when it comes to my visuals, but I'm not a designer.
Right,
Which
so
we very much learned this week when Mark fixed my slides, and they look freaking awesome now. Did you notice?
Yes, I did notice. I was like, oh, and then I thought, that's Mark. Yeah.
I love it. Star team, high five. Cool. All right. I'm going to wrap it up there because I feel like this is going. I'm scared, frankly.
I mean, I feel like it went that way about 38 minutes and 46 seconds ago.
I know. We didn't
I thought you were going to say about 38 seconds in.
Literally, that is, we've been on for 38.
I don't think we've ever been that bad, have we? But 38 seconds in, it went sideways.
That's probably before.
I think we've had weirder episodes, to be honest.
Yeah,
I love it. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't want to work with us? Who wouldn't want to work with us?
Oh, amazing. All right, well, let's wrap it up. So next week, we've got Jasmine Navarro, Jen Roblin joining us for Green Umbrella Live Lunch. We're going to be talking about, exam results, but being in stressful situations, uncertainty, managing your anxiety in those moments, and what kind of stuff comes up when you've got big changes. Paul's just confirmed we have had weirder episodes. Thank you, Paul. What else is happening? Tuesday, we've got the webinar. So if you want to know how to actually make sure, if you were to lose all your social media platforms tomorrow, how you can protect yourself from losing all of that audience by building your email list. That is happening Tuesday evening. Kim, if you've got the link, you can pop it into the comments for us. That would be amazing. And that's it. Keep talking.
Yeah,
What was trying to do?
yeah.
We can say double tap to, you know, give this comment, this live a like.
Wow. Do you want to try that again?
Yeah. What?
You can double tap to give this live a like.
Oh,
These
and
are
also
these,
stay tuned
On
for the
YouTube.
release.
these are
Facebook,
live lunch
LinkedIn.
gold.
You know,
Right.
thanks for commenting.
And
Subscribe.
Where's
and
the link,
stay
Kim?
tuned it's coming. Stay tuned for the release of sailboat hats.
Why don't we do this on Mondays when we're all awake?
I don't know. I'll put it in
Are
the
we
comments.
awake on a
It's
Monday?
like
Let's
I'm
move.
full of energy, and then it's like Thursday afternoons, my energy level just crashes.
Well,
But
why
I
don't we
think this is
change
the whole
that?
This
point,
is the
right?
worst point in the week.
But I think on a Thursday, it's kind of like we're building to the weekend, aren't we?
And that's
So
why
it's
it
like
gets
we're
all a
just
bit
showing our
unnecessary.
fun side, and we can be a bit loose, you know.
Yeah.
Kim just froze like.
Yeah, she was paralyzed by shock for a moment. That was all.
There we go. There's your link, everybody.
Thank you.
Grow your email list.
Do you know
Brilliant.
how seamless that was? That was some of our best work yet.
Amazing. All right, I am.
Yes, I am showing it. Yes, I am showing it.
Oh my goodness! There we go. Like honestly, I just thought I thought of something else, but we'll not. We'll wrap it up there. We'll see you next week. No, it's all good. All good. Yeah.
That can be the screenshot. How's it go, Christina?
Is it that way? Which way is it?
Other way. That's that way.
Hold on.
Yeah, but Mark was doing it that way.
You can do it however you want.
Have you?
I'll need to do it again. I'll do.
I'm going to go
We're still live.
I'm going to end the broadcast.
Still live.
I'm just going to end the broadcast.
Get rid of it.
Right, bye everyone.
Bye.
Bye.